So I'm going to start a build on a new camera arm. I got the idea off of a hunting site that I was on from this guy named Jerry Gross. So I'm going to I'm always a DIYer, of course, so I wanted to kind of do my version of that. So I ordered some aluminum, and I'm going to start, and I got dimensions kind of listed down. So you're going to need 3 pieces. I'm using, this is 1.25 by 5/8, and one piece is going to be 10.5 inches long, and then 2 pieces at 9 inches long. And then I ordered another piece. It's actually ordered 6 by 6, and it's a little different from their versions, as in there's no tab up here, and that's where we're going to put the kind of the locking tab for the tie down. And I decided that I can get 2 pieces out of a 6 by 6, so I can make 2 of these camera arms out of this one piece. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill and tap that. It doesn't show up real well in the light here, but I'm going to drill and tap that hole right there, and then put a bolt in there and just use a standard button to lock that in. And it's got an extra little hook here to hang stuff on, and this will be where that arm mounts and swivels. So this is kind of the rough design, and then bolt will go through here along with plastic washers in between to keep it quiet. So I'm going to start on that. Here's kind of my outline here. I'm going to just making it easier. I'm just going to end up drilling, I think, 1-inch holes into all this for lightweight, to lightweight it. Instead of doing squares or triangles, I just thought it'd just be a whole lot easier just to be able to drill some holes. So I'm just going to kind of mark this all out, and then I'll probably do the majority of this. I could do it on a drill press, but I have access to a Bridgeport at work, so probably just mill or drill all these out under Bridgeport to get everything evenly spaced. So I'm going to show you guys the process. Alright, so we're right near the end of ready to assemble. Finished putting everything together, and most of this stuff, although I used a Bridgeport for a lot of it, honestly could be done on a drill press. Like I just added this hole in my drill press at home, so it can be done. I just happen to have the tools to do it at work, so it made it a whole lot easier. So we'll just start assembly. Definitely using nylon washers in between all this. Helps keep a good amount of friction. It also keeps the noise down and keeping metal on metal contact from happening. So we'll assemble this, make sure it's all working the way I want it to work, and then we'll do a paint job on it. And I'm also looking for a tripod. I have one in mind for the head that I'll use. We'll see if I can get a deal on. We're also using nylon lock nuts here to kind of keep everything locked in. In between these arms, I'm going to be putting 2 nylon washers just to give a little extra clearance. We'll see if I need to add a third possibly, but I think 2 should do it. And I've made this little cleat here, just out of some angle iron. I'm going to use that as the cleat for to the tree. And then here we're just using a small nylon spacer that I had some, I don't remember, I drilled a hole in it, I don't remember, might have bought it up at the store. And then just a large washer. We'll be bolting that to the back, and we're going to be using some just some 550 paracord, and then I'll do some small loops on that to lock that to the tree. And then just took some threaded rod, welded the nut to it, and then welded a larger nut, and that's going to be my handle. I'll clean this all up later. I just realized totally flawed out here. this needs to be over here. We'll fix that. We'll tap that on the other side. So this is the finished assembly for right now, and able to fold out a decent amount. I guess from the tree we're extended probably about 29 inches. 29 inches, that's from the tip. A little less maybe once we put the tripod, the swivel on there. I haven't decided on which one I'm going to go with just yet. I have a couple I'm looking at. But this is kind of it. Folds up real nice. Definitely holds position well. Hopefully the washers and lock nuts will continue to work. Just our thumb adjustment screw here, and then our mounting cleat, and then our button for mounting it to the tree. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do like maybe a ratchet strap or a cam strap probably, or if I'm just going to use maybe 550 paracord. And then the nice little feature is just this little hook, maybe to hang the binoculars on or something while it's mounted up there. So we'll next we'll get this thing painted and get the mounting done, and then we'll show that. So we're going to go with a base coat of camouflage sand, and then after that we'll go with the camouflage deep forest green and earth brown, all in flat, and these along with a flat black will sponge paint on this afterwards. But we'll start with a nice tan base coat. So we're going to start with the green. And of course, I don't know about you guys, but my paint cans seem to always be broke. But we'll just make do. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to spray this onto a paper plate, and then just take an ordinary sponge. I've already used one set of it before, but basically a sponge, cut it up, and I'm just going to dip in the paint and dab it on. Just got a bunch of green paint. Do the same process, but no black. And I got a real small piece to do inside these holes. And that's kind of it. We will let that dry, and then get our camera mount put on there. Just want to go over the final setup of this camera arm. Basically the installation of it onto the tree. I have ordered a looped cam strap. I tried it with 550 paracord. I thought that was going to work, but it really is not going to be an option. It's just too much stretch in it. So, but this will give me the same kind of results as the cam buckle. Those are on order, and with COVID, who knows how long before I get those. But basically, you're just going to be tightening this cam buckle down as tight as we can so that that cleat can dig in. It'll be a whole lot easier when I have the loop one, but for now, just for demonstration purposes, this will work. So we got it tight to where that cleat's in now, and then we can start to thread in our adjuster. at this point you can kind of make sure that you're good vertically, up and down. It's obviously adding a lot of tension to this thing and really just sinking that thing in to where it is rock solid on the tree. And I ended up going with this sun pack just because I think it's going to make it a whole lot easier for me. I don't know if I'm going to be filming with either just my Sony Handycam or I have another camera I might be using, but it's just really quick grip, and you can move. I mean, I can aim that thing straight down, I can aim it up a little bit and swivel it all around. At the same time, have full range with the arm itself to be able to swing around. If I've got even a backside shot here, to all the way around the other side of the tree. Really, this thing gives me a great range of motion. Super excited to try this out. Really solid. I mean, it's got a little bit of wiggle in it, but for as light and as compact as this thing is, I think it's going to work really well. Really excited. Hopefully we'll have some footage of this being in use this year during hunting season. So again, it swings out. I got about 29 inches from tree to the camera, end of the camera. 3 sections, 10 inch, I think 10.5 inches long, and each of these are 9 inches. So overall, this has been a great project. It's real lightweight, packable. Goes from 14 inches here to 29 inches here. Weighs in at just under 2.5 pounds, and that includes this all aluminum camera head. Really happy with how it turned out. Not sure that I would change a whole lot on this if I were to build it again, honestly. Super happy with that. Do have another cam buckle strap that's on order. That costs about $6. And let's see, the head, I was lucky enough, I found this on Facebook swap site. I paid $20 for the tripod, and it is a Sunpack Ultra 6000 PG. It is really cool. Just a pistol grip, and that allows you to change and rotate. I think this is going to work out really well. A lot easier for self-filming. Like I said, weighs in at just under 2.5 pounds. It's really only about 9 or 10 inches wide here. Great, lightweight. Super happy with that. I think I built this thing for probably around $90 total spent, but that includes enough aluminum to probably build 2 of those if I wanted to. Compare that to Hunting Beast camera arm and the Lone Wolf one at $190 or $250. Super geeked about that, although if you don't have access to a Bridgeport, that made it a whole lot easier to do on a Bridgeport, but all doable if you really want to put the time. I myself am a DIYer and love to just build things myself. So overall, a great project. Hope you like it. Please give it a thumbs up, share it with people, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.